Wow, what a great performance by these two fighters. All respects to them. This really reminds me of the old days back when, you had Hagler, Hearns, all those fighters around these weight classes, Sugar Ray, Durant, all them. Because, you know, I think we take for granted the fact that we don't have the kind of fights where a fighter dominates a fight and the opponent is still game the whole fight. You know what I mean? But what I say by that is, even though Thurman decisively won, the whole time the other opponent, he didn't only hurt him badly in the 7th round, but he also could have won the fight because of his game. He was there the whole time coming forward. He still was throwing hard punches all the way up to the end. In my opinion, he could have had a better 12th round if he was throwing the same punches like he was in round 8 and 9. I mean 7 and 8. Because in my opinion, he probably could have won the fight if he stayed to throwing straight punches instead of throwing looping punches. When in that 7th round, the reason why he hurt him was he was consistently landing that straight right and straight punches. So I don't understand why he left that game plan and started throwing wide punches. But it is what it is. And even in the beginning, if he would was throwing shorter up, if he would shorten up on his hooks and uppercuts and throw straighter punches, in my opinion, he would have had a better chance in scoring more points. And also his head movement. His head movement was not really there. His head movement was kind of stagnant. I've seen it in his last fight against that Puerto Rican dude. He had better head movement. But I digress. You can't really change a guy when he's that age. Shout out to Robert Garcia though. He didn't change it, but he definitely gave him more confidence. You can tell by the way he's fighting. But what a great fight. Definitely a win by Keith Thurman though, in my opinion. I actually scored it, and you can see the scorecard here, my bootleg scorecard. I scored it 117, 109. And I did mark a couple rounds in the beginning where it might have been close, and you could have gave it to him, but he definitely wasn't landing more punches. Thurman was consistently landing more punches, but you got to give it to Lopez. He did hurt him really bad in round 7, and he landed really hard punches throughout the fight, but he just didn't land at a rate that that he could win the take the belt. But here are the official scorecards now. I don't understand how he got that, but it is what it is. And I definitely do agree with this one. And this one, you could say that because there were some close rounds. But yeah, there you go. That's my review basically on that. S2HS PSD, and peace and love.